Welcome to our channel English Avenue. Today we are going to talk about the 12 laws of karma. Karma is a very powerful word. Many people think karma only means punishment. They think, if someone does bad things will happen to them. But karma is deeper than that. Karma means action. It means every action creates energy. Every choice creates a result. Every thought, word, habit, and behavior shapes your life in some way. If you plant good seeds, you slowly receive good fruits. If you plant anger, jealousy, laziness, dishonesty, and negativity, your life also becomes heavy. Karma teaches us one simple truth. Your life is not only created by luck. Your life is also created by your actions. The way you think matters. The way you speak matters. The way you treat people matters. The way you use your time matters. The way you respond to problems matters. The way you behave when nobody is watching also matters. The 12 laws of karma are not only spiritual ideas, they are life lessons. They can help you become more peaceful, more responsible, more patient, and more successful. If you understand these laws, you can use them for your benefit. You can stop blaming everyone. You can start improving yourself. You can become careful with your words. You can become serious about your habits. You can create better relationships. You can build a better mindset. You can choose actions that bring peace instead of regret. That is the real benefit of karma. It teaches you to live consciously. It teaches you to ask, what am I creating with my actions? What kind of energy am I giving to the world? What kind of person am I becoming every day? This video will also help you improve your English. So listen carefully. Repeat useful sentences. Learn new words like karma, action, result, responsibility, growth, patience, change, and energy. Try to speak these sentences aloud. Because when you learn English through meaningful topics, you do not only improve your language, you also improve your thinking. And if you want to improve your English with powerful life lessons like this video, subscribe to the channel and keep practicing with me. Your one like supports this channel. Your subscription helps you learn more English every day. Now let us begin. Law 1. The Great Law. The first law of karma is called the Great Law. This law says, what you give to life comes back to you in some form. In simple words, your actions create results. If you give kindness, you create kindness around you. If you give honesty, you build trust. If you give respect, you create better relationships. If you give effort, you create progress. But if you give negativity, lies, laziness, anger, and disrespect, you create problems for yourself. The Great Law is like planting seeds. If you plant mango seeds, you cannot expect apples. If you plant good actions, you slowly create good results. If you plant bad actions, you cannot expect a peaceful life. This law teaches us responsibility. Many people want a better life, but they do not want to change their actions. They want respect, but they do not respect others. They want success, but they do not work consistently. They want peace, but they keep creating drama. They want love, but they speak with anger. They want trust, but they are not honest. The Great Law says, look at what you are giving. Because what you give becomes part of what you receive. For example, imagine a student who wants good marks, but the student does not study. They waste time. They avoid practice. They do not revise. Then before the exam, they feel stress. Now they say, why is this happening to me? But the answer is simple. Their result is connected to their actions. This is karma. Not magic, not punishment. action and result. Now imagine another student. They study a little every day. They revise. They ask questions. They practice. They make mistakes and improve. Slowly, their confidence grows. Their result becomes better. This is also karma. Good action creates good progress. The same thing happens in English learning. If you practice English every day, your English will improve. If you listen, repeat, speak, and learn new words, slowly your confidence will grow. But if you only wish to speak English and never practice, nothing will change. Your English karma is your daily practice. If you give 10 minutes every day, English will give you progress. If you give attention, English will give you understanding. If you give courage, English will give you confidence. So ask yourself, what seeds am I planting every day? Am I planting discipline? Am I planting kindness? Am I planting honesty? Am I planting learning? Am I planting peace? Or am I planting anger, excuses, fear, and laziness? This law is powerful because it gives control back to you. You may not control everything in life, but you can control your actions. You can choose better words. You can choose better habits. You can choose better reactions. You can choose better effort. And when your actions change, your life slowly changes. Remember this, life gives results according to the seeds you plant. So plant good actions, plant good words, plant good habits, plant good energy, because what you give today can become your tomorrow. Law 2. The law of creation. The second law of karma is the law of creation. This law says, life does not change only by waiting. You must take action and create the life you want. Many people wait for life to become better. They wait for confidence. They wait for motivation. They wait for success. They wait for the right time. They wait for someone to help them. They wait for a perfect situation. But waiting alone does not create change. Action creates change. The law of creation teaches us that we are not only passengers in life, we are also creators. Your thoughts create your mindset. Your habits create your future. Your choices create your direction. Your daily actions create your results. If you want a peaceful life, you must create peaceful habits. If you want a strong body, you must create healthy habits. If you want success, you must create discipline. If you want better English, you must create daily speaking practice. Nothing grows without effort. A garden does not become beautiful only because you look at it. You must plant seeds. You must water them. You must remove weeds. You must give time. In the same way, your life needs your effort. Your dreams need your action. Your English needs your practice. For example, many English learners say, I want to speak fluently. But they do not speak. They only watch videos. They only save tips. They only think about learning. But thinking is not enough. You must create an English environment. You can start small. Speak to yourself for 5 minutes. Write 5 sentences daily. Listen to 1 English video. Repeat useful phrases. Describe your day in English. Record your voice. Use English while walking. These small actions create progress. You do not need to change your whole life in one day. You only need to create one small habit and repeat it. The law of creation also teaches us not to blame everything outside. Yes, life can be difficult. Yes, people may not support you. Yes, your situation may not be perfect. But still, you can create something. You can create a better routine. You can create a better mindset. You can create better discipline. You can create better reactions. You can create better learning habits. This is powerful, because when you understand this law, you stop feeling helpless. You stop saying, nothing will change. You start saying, What can I create today? That question can change your life. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become? What habit can I create today? What small action can help my future? What can I do instead of only waiting? If you want confidence, create small, brave actions. If you want peace, create calm thoughts. If you want success, create discipline. If you want English fluency, create daily practice. Remember this: you cannot create a new life with old habits. You cannot create confidence with silence. You cannot create success with excuses. You cannot create peace with constant negativity. So start creating. Create your routine. Create your discipline. Create your confidence. Create your English practice. Create the life you want, one small action at a time. Law 3. The law of humility. The third law of karma is the law of humility. This law says, you must accept the truth before you can change it. This is one of the most important laws, because many people cannot grow because they do not accept reality. They deny their mistakes. They blame others. They avoid the truth. They pretend everything is fine. They say, I have no problem. But deep inside, they know something needs to change. Humility means being honest with yourself. It does not mean thinking you are weak. It does not mean insulting yourself. It does not mean losing confidence. Humility means saying, yes, this is my situation. Yes, I made a mistake. Yes, I need to improve. Yes, I do not know everything. Yes, I can learn. This kind of honesty is powerful, because you cannot fix what you refuse to accept. For example, if a person is always angry but says, I am not angry, they will never improve. If a person wastes time but says, I am just unlucky, they will never change. If a person speaks badly to others but says, people are the problem, they will never build good relationships. The law of humility says, first accept the truth. Then change becomes possible. This is very useful for English learners. Many learners say, my English is bad. Then they feel shame. But shame does not help. A better way is to say, my English is not fluent yet, but I can improve. This is humility. You are accepting the truth without destroying yourself. You are not lying to yourself. You are not hating yourself. You are simply saying, this is my level today, and I can grow. For example, if your vocabulary is weak, accept it and learn 5 words daily. If your speaking is slow, accept it and practice speaking every day. If your pronunciation is unclear, accept it and repeat sentences aloud. If you fear mistakes, accept it and speak small sentences first. Acceptance is the beginning of improvement. Many people want growth without honesty, but growth needs truth. Imagine you are using a map. If you do not know where you are, how can you reach your destination? First, you must know your current place. Then, you can choose the road. Life is the same. English learning is the same. First, know your level. Then, improve step by step. The law of humility also helps in relationships. If you hurt someone, accept it. Say sorry. Improve your behavior. If you are wrong, accept it. Do not protect your ego more than your peace. Many people lose good relationships because they cannot say, I was wrong. Their ego is too strong, but ego blocks growth. Humility opens growth. A humble person can learn from anyone. A humble person can improve faster. A humble person does not waste energy pretending to be perfect. They simply say, I am learning. I can improve. I can do better next time. That is real strength. So use this law in your life. Accept your situation. Accept your mistakes Accept your weaknesses. Accept your current level. But do not stop there. After acceptance, take action. Humility is not about staying low. Humility is about growing honestly. Remember this. The truth may feel uncomfortable for a moment, but denying the truth can keep you stuck for years. So be humble, be honest, be ready to learn, because the person who accepts the truth can finally change the truth. Law 4, the law of growth. The fourth law of karma is the law of growth. This law says, real change begins inside you. Many people want the world to change. They want people to change. They want situations to change. They want family to change. They want friends to change. They want society to change. They want everything outside to become perfect. But they do not look inside themselves. The law of growth teaches us that the first place of change is you. If you want a peaceful life, grow your patience. If you want better relationships, grow your communication. If you want success, grow your discipline. If you want respect, grow your character. If you want confidence, grow your courage. If you want English fluency, grow your daily practice. You cannot control everyone. You cannot control every situation. You cannot control every result. But you can control your growth. This is freedom. For example, maybe people around you are negative. You cannot always change them, but you can grow your mindset. You can choose not to react to every negative comment. You can protect your energy. You can focus on your goals. Maybe life is difficult. You cannot remove every problem immediately, but you can grow your strength. You can grow your patience. You can grow your wisdom. You can grow your ability to handle pressure. This is the meaning of growth. Growth does not mean life becomes easy. Growth means you become stronger, calmer, and wiser. The same thing applies to English. Do not only say, "Why is English difficult?" Ask, "How can I grow my English every day?" Do not only say, "I have no speaking partner." Ask, "How can I practice alone?" Do not only say, "I forget words." Ask, "How can I use new words in sentences?" Do not only say, "I make mistakes." Ask, "How can I learn from mistakes?" These questions create growth. A growing person does not only complain. A growing person learns. They observe, they practice, they improve, they continue. Growth is not always fast. Sometimes growth is slow. Sometimes you do not notice it immediately. But small daily growth becomes big change over time. For example, if you speak English for 5 minutes every day, maybe one day feels small. But after 1 month, that becomes 150 minutes of speaking practice. After 6 months, it becomes many hours of practice. That is growth. Small actions repeated daily become powerful. The law of growth also teaches us to stop blaming everything. Blame keeps you stuck. Growth moves you forward. Blame says, "It is their fault." Growth says, "What can I learn?" Blame says, "My life is unfair." Growth says, "What can I improve?" Blame says, "I cannot do anything." Growth says, "What is one small step I can take?" This mindset changes everything. Because the moment you focus on growth, you become powerful. You stop waiting for life to become perfect. You start becoming better from inside. And when you change inside, your outside life slowly changes too. Your words change. Your choices change. Your habits change. Your reactions change. Your confidence changes. Your results change. That is the beauty of growth. So do not try to control the whole world. Start with yourself. Grow your mind. Grow your patience. Grow your discipline. Grow your kindness. Grow your English. Grow your confidence. Grow your character. When you grow, your life grows with you. When you improve yourself, your future improves. And when you change your actions, your karma also changes. That is the real power of growth. Law 5. The law of responsibility. The fifth law of karma is the law of responsibility. This law says, you must take responsibility for your life, your choices, your actions, and your reactions. This law is very powerful because many people waste their life blaming others. They blame their family. They blame their friends. They blame society. They blame luck. They blame their past. They blame their situation. Sometimes, yes, life can be unfair. Sometimes, people can hurt you. Sometimes, your situation can be difficult. But even then, one thing is still in your hands: your response. You may not control everything that happens to you, but you can control what you do next. That is responsibility. Responsibility does not mean everything is your fault. This is important. Responsibility means you stop giving your power away. You stop saying, I cannot do anything. You start saying, what can I do now? This question can change your life. For example, maybe you had a bad past. You cannot change the past, but you can take responsibility for your healing. Maybe someone hurt you. You cannot control their behavior, but you can take responsibility for your peace. Maybe you failed in something. You cannot change the failure, but you can take responsibility for learning from it. Maybe your English is not good today. You cannot become fluent in one day, but you can take responsibility for daily practice. This law teaches you to become stronger, not by controlling others, but by controlling yourself. Think about a student who fails an exam. One student says, the teacher is bad. The paper was difficult. I am unlucky. I cannot do anything. This student may stay stuck. Another student says, yes, the exam was difficult, but I also did not prepare well. Next time, I will study earlier, revise more, and practice better. This student is taking responsibility. And because of that, this student can improve. The same thing happens in English learning. One learner says, I cannot speak English because nobody talks with me. Another learner says, I do not have a partner, but I can speak with myself. I can record my voice. I can describe my day. I can practice for 10 minutes every day. Who will improve faster? The second learner. Why? Because the second learner takes responsibility. The law of responsibility says, your growth begins when your excuses end. This does not mean you must be harsh with yourself. Do not insult yourself. Do not hate yourself. Do not say, everything is my fault. That is not responsibility. That is self-attack. True responsibility is calm. It says, this is my situation. This is my mistake. This is my lesson. This is my next step. That mindset brings power. Because when you blame everything, you feel weak. But when you take responsibility, you feel active. You feel like you can do something. You feel like your actions matter. And they do matter. Your words matter. Your habits matter. Your discipline matters. Your attitude matters. Your daily practice matters. Your reaction matters. For example, if someone speaks rudely to you, you have two choices. You can react with more anger, or you can stay calm and protect your peace. That choice creates karma. If you react with anger, the situation may become worse. If you respond with calmness, you protect yourself from unnecessary drama. This is responsibility. You are not responsible for everyone's behavior, but you are responsible for your own behavior. You are not responsible for every problem in life, but you are responsible for how you face those problems. You are not responsible for what happened in your past, but you are responsible for the person you are becoming now. So ask yourself, what part of this situation is in my control? What can I improve? What can I learn? What better choice can I make today? These questions will help you grow. Remember this: blame keeps you in the past. Responsibility brings you back to the present. And the present is where change begins. So take responsibility for your life. Not with pressure, not with guilt, but with power. Because the moment you take responsibility, you stop being a victim of life. You become a creator of your future. Law 6, the law of connection. The sixth law of karma is the law of connection. This law says, everything is connected. Your past actions are connected to your present life. Your present actions are connected to your future life. Nothing is completely separate. Every small choice creates some effect. Sometimes the effect is small. Sometimes the effect is big. Sometimes you see the result immediately. Sometimes the result comes later. But actions are connected. This law teaches us to respect small actions. Many people think small things do not matter. They say, it is only one day. It is only one mistake. It is only one lie. It is only one bad habit. It is only 5 minutes. But small things are not always small. Small actions repeated every day become your life. One small good habit can become a strong future. One small bad habit can become a big problem. For example, if you save a little money every day, it slowly becomes a bigger amount. If you waste a little time every day, it slowly becomes a big loss. If you practice English for 10 minutes every day, it slowly becomes fluency. If you avoid practice every day, your fear becomes stronger. This is connection. Today is connected to tomorrow. Your habits are connected to your results. Your choices are connected to your future. Imagine a chain. One link connects to the next link. Then the next link connects to another link. Your life is also like a chain. One thought becomes one action. One action becomes one habit. One habit becomes one lifestyle. One lifestyle becomes your future. That is why you must be careful with your daily choices. For example, let us take English learning. One day you learn 5 new words. Then you use those words in sentences. Then you repeat those sentences. Then you speak them aloud. Then you become more confident. Then you use English in real conversation. Then your communication improves. Then your opportunities increase. See? One small action is connected to a bigger result. Now take another example. One day you feel lazy and skip practice. Then you skip again. Then you feel guilty. Then you lose confidence. Then you say, English is difficult. Then you stop trying. Again, everything is connected. This law does not mean you should become afraid of mistakes. Mistakes happen. Bad days happen. Rest is also important. But this law reminds us that our repeated actions matter. One bad day will not destroy your life, but repeated bad habits can create problems. One good day will not make you successful, but repeated good habits can change your life. The law of connection also teaches patience. Sometimes you do good work, but you do not see results quickly. You practice English, but you still hesitate. You work hard, but success feels slow. You help people, but nobody notices. You stay honest, but life still tests you. In those moments, remember this law. Good actions are still connected to your growth. Maybe the result is not visible yet, but something is happening inside you. Your discipline is growing. Your character is growing. Your confidence is growing. Your patience is growing. Your future is being built quietly. A tree does not become big in one day. First, the seed goes inside the soil. For some time, you cannot see anything, but under the ground, roots are growing. Then one day, the plant comes out. Your good actions are also like that. At first, results may be hidden, but if you continue, they will show. So do not underestimate small steps. A small sentence spoken today can build future fluency. A small act of kindness today can build better relationships. A small honest choice today can build strong character. A small disciplined action today can build a better life. Nothing is completely wasted. Every action teaches something. Every habit creates something. Every choice connects to your future. So choose carefully. Speak carefully. Practice consistently. Live consciously. Because the life you are living today is connected to the life you will experience tomorrow. Law 7. The law of focus. The seventh law of karma is the law of focus. This law says, you cannot give your best energy to too many things at the same time. Your mind becomes powerful when it learns to focus. Focus means giving your attention to one important thing. In today's world, focus is difficult. There are too many distractions. Phone notifications, social media, short videos, comparison, noise, messages, random thoughts, overthinking. Because of this, many people are busy all day, but still they do not grow. They start many things, but finish very few things. They study a little, then check their phone. They work a little, then scroll social media. They plan something, then get distracted. At the end of the day, they feel tired but not satisfied. Why? Because their energy was scattered. Scattered energy is weak. Focused energy is powerful. Think about sunlight. Normal sunlight is warm. But when sunlight is focused through a magnifying glass, it can burn paper. That is the power of focus. Your mind is the same. If your attention is everywhere, your progress becomes slow. But if your attention is focused, your progress becomes strong. The law of focus teaches us to choose what truly matters. Ask yourself, what is important for me right now? What skill do I need to improve? What habit can change my life? What should I stop wasting time on? What deserves my energy? This law is very useful for English learners. Many learners try to do everything at once. They want grammar, vocabulary, speaking, listening, pronunciation, writing, accent, advanced words, fluency, confidence, everything together. Then they feel confused. A better way is to focus. For example, for 1 week, focus on speaking. Speak for 10 minutes every day. Next week, focus on listening. Listen to simple English daily. Next week, focus on vocabulary. Learn 5 useful words and use them in sentences. Next week, focus on pronunciation. Repeat short sentences slowly and clearly. This way, English becomes easier. You do not fight everything at once. You give attention to one area and improve it. Focus also means doing deep practice. For example, do not only watch 10 English videos randomly. Watch one useful video. Pause. Repeat. Write 3 sentences. Speak those sentences aloud. Use them in your own examples. This is focused learning. And focused learning gives better results. The law of focus also applies to life. If you focus on problems all the time, your mind becomes heavy. If you focus on growth, your mind becomes hopeful. If you focus on fear, fear becomes bigger. If you focus on courage, courage becomes stronger. If you focus on comparison, you feel small. If you focus on your own journey, you feel peaceful. Your focus feeds your energy. Whatever you focus on becomes stronger in your mind. So choose your focus wisely. Do not give too much attention to negativity. Do not keep thinking about people who hurt you. Do not waste your mind on things you cannot control. Focus on what helps you grow. Focus on your peace. Focus on your discipline. Focus on your learning. Focus on your health. Focus on your future. But remember, focus does not mean pressure. Focus does not mean you never rest. Focus means you know your direction. You know what matters. You do not allow every distraction to control you. For example, if your goal is English fluency, then every day ask, what one thing can I do today for English? Maybe the answer is, speak for 5 minutes, learn 10 phrases, record your voice, listen to one short story, read one paragraph aloud. Do that one thing with full attention. Small focused practice is better than long distracted study. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. And where your energy flows, your life grows. So focus on what you want to build. Focus on the person you want to become. Focus on the habits that support your future. Because focus is not just attention. Focus is power. Law 8, the law of giving and hospitality. The 8th law of karma is the law of giving and hospitality. This law says, if you believe in goodness, you must show goodness through action. It is easy to say, I am kind. It is easy to say, I believe in love. It is easy to say, I respect people. It is easy to say, I want a better world. But karma asks, do your actions show it? This law teaches us that real values must become real behavior. If you believe in kindness, speak kindly. If you believe in respect, respect people. If you believe in honesty, be honest. If you believe in help, help when you can. If you believe in love, show love through your actions. This law is not only about giving money. Many people think giving means only money. No. You can give many things. You can give time. You can give attention. You can give respect. You can give support. You can give encouragement. You can give knowledge. You can give forgiveness. You can give a smile. You can give good words. Sometimes, one kind sentence can change someone's day. For example, someone may be feeling low. You say, you are doing well. Keep going. That is giving. Someone is learning English and making mistakes. You do not laugh. You encourage them. That is giving. Someone needs help understanding something. You explain patiently. That is giving. Your family needs your time. You listen. That is giving. Giving creates positive energy. When you give kindness, you make the world around you softer. When you give respect, relationships become better. When you give support, people feel stronger. When you give encouragement, you help someone continue. And many times, the good energy you give comes back in some form. Maybe not from the same person. Maybe not immediately. But goodness creates goodness. This law also teaches hospitality. Hospitality means welcoming people with kindness, warmth, and respect. It means making others feel comfortable. It means not making people feel small. It means treating people with basic human dignity. For example, if someone comes to your home, you speak respectfully. If someone is new in your class or workplace, you help them feel included. If someone does not understand something, you do not insult them. You guide them. This is hospitality. This law is very important in English learning too. If you are learning English with others, create a supportive environment. Do not laugh at someone's pronunciation. Do not insult someone's grammar. Do not make fun of someone's accent. Everyone is learning. Everyone starts somewhere. If you support others, You also build your own confidence. You can say, "Good try." Keep speaking. Mistakes are okay. Let us practice together. Your English is improving. These simple words can give someone courage, and when you teach or encourage others, your own English also improves. Because teaching is a powerful way to learn. For example, if you learn 5 new English words, share them with a friend. Explain the meaning. Make example sentences. Ask your friend to use them. When you do this, you remember the words better. Giving knowledge makes your knowledge stronger. This is the beauty of this law. When you give, you do not always lose. Sometimes you grow. When you give kindness, your heart becomes softer. When you give knowledge, your understanding becomes deeper. When you give encouragement, your own hope becomes stronger. When you give respect, your character becomes better. But giving should be healthy. This is important. Do not give so much that you destroy yourself. Do not allow people to use you. Do not say yes to everything. Do not lose your peace in the name of kindness. True giving should come with wisdom. Give with love. Give with respect. Give with boundaries. Give what you can. Do not give to impress people. Do not give only for attention. Do not give with pride. Give because it is part of your character. The law of giving and hospitality teaches us that karma is not only about what we receive, it is also about what we offer to the world. So ask yourself, what kind of energy do I bring into people's lives? Do I bring kindness? Do I bring peace? Do I bring support? Do I bring honesty? Or do I bring criticism, anger, jealousy, and negativity? This question is powerful because your presence also creates karma. Your words create karma. Your attitude creates karma. Your behavior creates karma. Goodness is not proved by words. Goodness is proved by actions. So give kindness. Give respect. Give encouragement. Give help when possible. Give knowledge. Give peace. Because what you give to the world becomes part of the world you live in. Law 9. The law of here and now. The 9th law of karma is the law of here and now. This law says, real life is happening now. Many people lose peace because their mind is stuck in the past or worried about the future. They think about old mistakes, old pain, old failures, and old regrets. Or they worry about tomorrow. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if my life does not change? But the truth is, you cannot change yesterday, and you cannot control every part of tomorrow. You can only take action today. That is why the present moment is powerful. If you want better English, practice today. If you want peace, choose one calm thought today. If you want confidence, take one brave step today. If you want growth, do one useful thing today. For example, an English learner may think, I wasted many years. I should have learned earlier. I am too late. But this thinking keeps them stuck. A better thought is, today I will practice for 10 minutes. Today I will speak 1 paragraph. Today I will learn 5 useful words. This is how life changes, not by worrying, not by regretting, but by using the present moment. Remember this, the past is a lesson, the future is a possibility, but today is your real power. So come back to now. Do something good today, because karma is created by what you do in the present moment. Law 10, the law of change. The 10th law of karma is the law of change. This law says, the same lesson will repeat until you learn from it and change your behavior. Many people face the same problems again and again. Same anger, same fear, same bad habits, same mistakes, same relationship problems, same laziness, same excuses. and they ask, "Why does this always happen to me?" Sometimes the answer is simple. There is a lesson you have not learned yet. If you always get hurt because you trust people too quickly, maybe the lesson is boundaries. If you always lose time, maybe the lesson is discipline. If you always stop English practice after 2 days, maybe the lesson is consistency. Life changes when your behavior changes. You cannot keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. For example, if an English learner only watches videos but never speaks, speaking will not improve much. But if they start speaking 5 minutes every day, recording their voice and repeating useful sentences, change will begin. A new action creates a new result. So ask yourself, what pattern keeps repeating in my life? What lesson do I need to learn? What habit do I need to change? The moment you change your action, you start changing your karma. Law 11. The law of patience and reward. The 11th law of karma is the law of patience and reward. This law says, big results need time, patience, and consistent effort. In today's world, many people want quick success, quick money, quick confidence, quick English fluency, quick change. But real growth takes time. A tree does not grow in one day. A skill does not become strong after one practice. And English does not become fluent after one video. You must practice again and again. At first, progress may feel slow. You may speak English and still make mistakes. You may practice and still hesitate. You may work hard and still not see big results. But that does not mean nothing is happening. Growth is happening quietly. For example, if you practice English for 10 minutes every day, one day may look small, but after 1 month, that becomes many hours of practice. After 6 months, your confidence can become much stronger. That is the reward of patience. Patience does not mean doing nothing. Patience means working without losing hope. It means saying, my progress is slow, but I will continue. Small progress is still progress. 1 sentence today. 1 new word today. 1 small practice today. Slowly, these small actions create big results. Remember this. Real rewards come to people who continue, not only to people who start. So be patient. Stay consistent. Keep practicing. Your reward will come with time and effort. Law 12. The law of significance and inspiration. The 12th law of karma is the law of significance and inspiration. This law says every action matters. Even small good actions can create a big impact. Many people think, I am only one person. My words do not matter. My small efforts do not matter. But that is not true. Your words matter. Your actions matter. Your kindness matters. Your effort matters. Your example matters. A small kind word can give someone hope. A small help can make someone's day better. A small act of courage can inspire another person. A small daily habit can change your future. For example, if you are learning English and you speak even with mistakes, someone else may feel inspired. They may think, if this person can try, I can try too. Your courage can become someone else's motivation. You do not need to be perfect to inspire people. You do not need millions of followers. You only need honest effort, kindness, and consistency. This law teaches us to live with purpose. Ask yourself, what kind of energy am I giving? Am I spreading hope or negativity? Am I helping people or hurting people? Am I inspiring others through my actions? Every day, you are creating some impact. So create something good. Speak kindly. Help when you can. Practice honestly. Grow patiently. Be someone who brings value. Because your life matters. Your actions matter. and the good you create may go further than you think. The 12 laws of karma teach us that life is connected to our actions. What we think, speak, choose, repeat, and give to others matters. So plant good seeds, take responsibility, live in the present, change old patterns, be patient, and never think your small actions are useless. Karma is not only about what happens to you. Karma is also about what you create through your actions. So choose better thoughts, speak better words, take better actions, keep growing, keep learning, keep practicing English. And if this video helped you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and continue your journey of English and self-growth.